Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Groove the week with you. Weekdays are happy and free. Happy days. Weekdays are chilling with me. Oh, baby. Goodbye, great sky. Hello, blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. Just the right. It can't be wrong. Rock and roll is always on.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
That's the first entry in our Happy Days, and that's from Scott Jones.
Is it?
That's what an uncomfortable start to the week. I feel a bit dirty after that. That's some of your phone calls after this. Elvis Costello. Oh, yes, very nice.
Can the show get any worse? 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 No. How old are you? I'm 45. Iain Lee's an idiot. Yeah, you're boring. You're really boring. Even I can do a 5-kilometer run. Yeah, I'll go. Mum's coming.
OK, we'll have a go at this, shall we?
You've got a terrible cough.
I've got such a bad cold and such a bad cough. I have not slept for 2 nights just because I'm so bunged up. I'm dying. I think I'm dying of cold. It's not. Well, girls always go, "Oh, you've just got man cold, man flu." You know, I've got a really bad cold and I feel lousy. I feel absolutely terrible.
But Fandango also had a bad cold. Was she acting as bad as you
yes,
are?
She was,
okay,
actually.
well, that's fair dues then.
Quick, go to line 1. Balls, this system. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
They are trying to get you to buy frozen dinners, condoms and cat food. They are the Persuasionists. Learn their secrets on Wednesday night at 10 p.m. on BBC Two. I'm persuaded.
Yeah, that's I don't know who that was, but that's an advert. That's my sitcom. That's the sitcom I pop up in.
When is that on again?
Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Ben won't mind if you nip off and watch that. Unless you've got a Radio Diary, then, fill that in. But yes, it's my sitcom.
What time is it on 10?
10 o'clock. I'm only in it a tiny little bit.
I'll be watching that.
I don't know if it's any good or not. They got a terrible review in The Guardian, but quite a nice one in The Observer. Oh, it's like the old days. I'm back on the telly. So, I've got a lousy cold, during a cough sweep. Anyway, shut up, you lot. You're lucky I'm even here.
That's true.
I could have phoned in sick.
You could have phoned sick. Do you know, when I got that text earlier, I did think it was going to be a sick text.
No. Instead, it was a text saying, can you get a load of records lined up? Because I don't think I can talk. I did have another job this evening, which I cancelled, so that I would have enough strength to be here. So, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, guess who's in the new series of Heroes?
Who's in the new series? Is it Lex the homosexual ghost?
No, do you want me to give you a clue?
Yeah, go on.
You want my pocket boy?
Oh, is Robert Nepper in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I like him. He's good.
Yeah. By the way, just one thing. Moaning.
What's this?
I don't know, but once I remember him coming on and going, I'm going to have a moan, and you kept going to moan.
Oh, really, he's gone mental. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, it's Shred.
Now, is now
the time?
Shred, I tell you what, could you give us a call a bit later on, Shred?
Well, no, now's the time. I have barristing in the morning.
We'll do it tomorrow, Shred.
No.
Good evening. Shred is the chap who's been taunting me on Digital Spy, the forum for losers. He's been taunting me.
What's he been saying?
That the show's crap, that I don't have long absolute... He keeps calling it absolute.
Av.
I said, well, I'm here till October. That's when my contract runs out. That means I've been here just under 3 years. That's pretty good going.
Yeah.
The show's lost its bite. Not as good as it used to be. And loads of other stuff like that. He was very rude about you. I complained about him and he got him banned for 3 days. He was rude about you.
You got him banned?
Got him banned for 3 days, yeah.
Oh.
He's too rude about you.
What did he say?
He called you a slapper.
Another one!
Now, why technically he's correct, that's not nice to put that on the internet.
You would do that right at a sip of water.
So, tonight's show, basically, listen, alright, I've got a cold. I've come in, not as off my face on cough medicine as I like to be at this juncture of the evening. I've only got a tiny little bit of night nurse left at home, and it's that green stuff. Oh, it's beautiful juice, man. It's psychedelic. It's like liquid LSD.
Oh, God.
So I'll be having some of that later on. But what it means is, tonight's show's going to be pony. I think we can say categorically, although there is stuff to... So, that's it. If you've got a cold, then, like me, you will have been shunned by your colleagues. You've not come near me.
I have.
Normally we have a little kiss and a cuddle on a Monday evening. Because we've not seen each other all weekend.
You were the one that wanted...
And you wouldn't come near me.
You were the one that wanted to walk up while I went in the lift so that you weren't in the same lift as me.
Zip it up and everything. Did you hear that? I just...
Snotty McSnotster.
I'll sell that on eBay. So if you've got a cold, dear listener, and you are feeling my misery, and you have been shunned by your work colleagues, by your loved ones, by people just don't want to know you. They don't want to know you.
I don't want to know you.
123 1215. I want to know you. Tonight we're starting Cold Club. If you've got a cold, you're welcome. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
It's Mr. Majestic speaking here.
Hello, Mr. Majestic.
Mr. Lee, I'm totally bewildered by the way you're acting since the new year, 2010, and you seem to be very, very angry. I don't understand. Even with Vinny, you're angry.
Yeah. Excuse me.
That's disgusting.
I'm not as angry as I used to be. I'm quite calm.
Mr. Lee, life is one of them, it's like a bubble. It will burst.
Life is like a bubble, it will burst. Is that a threat? I feel threatened, so I guess it is. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Shall I escort you out later?
Take some steam, chicken.
Okay. It's going to be one of those shows. It's going to be one of those shows. So, we're asking, if you've got a cold, give us a call. You can be part of our cold club. Here's a question. Now, you claim to know the answer to this, so we stopped our conversation.
I think I do.
How do they make... I'm sucking on a boiled sweet, and I've been sucking on a lot of things over the weekend. Boiled sweets are some of them. How do they make boiled sweets? Because this is a delicious lemon and honey one. These are posh ones.
Oh, yes.
But how do they make them?
So, I think you get sugar, glucose, and water, and you put that in quite a heavy-based saucepan.
Right, yeah.
You've got to heat it till something like 140 degrees, so hotter than boiling.
Well, then, why are they called boiled sweets if it's super boiling?
Because boiling temperature for water is different to the boiling temperature of sugar, glucose and water mixture.
Okay.
So, then what you do when that's finally cooked...
Does this get interesting at any point?
No, it's like, why is boiled sweets meant to be interesting anyway? So you're never going to get an interesting answer for a question that is quite a boring question. And then what you do is get little bits, put it into cold water...
Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Sweet home Alabama. Girl, I'm coming home to you.
You went to that instead of me.
Yep. Back to the boiled sweets. Okay, so it is quite... I just thought it'd be...
Well, I think that's how it's done anyways. Okay, well. And then you get to mould it, though, into shapes and stuff. Add some flavourings.
I'm looking at my list of topics, right? And this shows where my head has been at all day. This is what I've written down. Procrastination, emails you didn't mean to send, Cold Club, how do they make boiled sweets, and in war, what happens to the bodies? I wrote that down... thinking that would be a fun thing to talk about.
That is fun.
In war. You know, in war, what happens to the bodies? I wrote that down. I'll tell you why, because I was watching The World at War, the documentary about the war, and it just they're fighting in Burma this week, and it turned there's like loads of bodies, like thousands of bodies everywhere. But what happens to those bodies?
You know it's going to be like the anniversary of something.
Yeah, we'll get an Ofcom for that. It's you that has to write the reply, so I'm okay. But seriously, okay, it isn't the Laugh Riot Funfield, we'll dick around later on and, do Vinnie Bingo or play Happy Days or something. We'll do something.
Well,
but
I think if they can find them, I think they bring them back, don't they?
But thousands of bodies. This is like Second World War, not nowadays when it's like helicopters and stuff. Do they bury them? Do they burn them? Like in the middle of the jungle?
Burn them.
In the middle of the jungle?
I'm going to say burn.
Well, okay. That's one vote for burn. We'll have the answer by 1 o'clock.
Oh, God.
Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, good evening, young man. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, old man. What can we do for thee?
Well, V would like to say a few words about bipolar illness and the fact, I'm not sure if you're interested. Do you know about bipolar?
I do know a little bit about bipolar.
I'm a bipolar sufferer.
Okay, what's your name, my friend?
Terry Cashman.
Terry.
I've been on before to Ian.
Terry, can I suggest...
It's just a question of... I like to go through a few things. It's not boring. I like to go through the funny things.
The funny things of bipolar.
I can't hear you very well, sorry. I'm sorry, I've got Ian on the radio.
That's me.
That's you.
There we go. And this is one of the funny things of bipolar.
Oh, jeez.
Terry.
Hang on, Ian. I am...
Rian?
I'm bollocks here. That's my bollocks. Thanks.
Okay, steady. What's your language? Terry, can I suggest to you that a fun, light-hearted show... Yes, I have just thrown out the topic, what happens to bodies... dead bodies in war. But perhaps this is not the right format.
It's a good idea not to go to be serious about mental illness.
Exactly.
But to take the light side of it, which I was going to do.
No, I'm sure you were. And being a sufferer of it yourself, as you say you are...
I'm not a sufferer. I enjoy it. It's my...
Oh, okay. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I don't have the lows.
No, okay. But then
would you like to try it, Ian? It might be interesting.
No, thank you. Can I suggest...
No, I don't mean bipolar. Would you like to try me?
Not in the slightest.
Talking.
Can I suggest that this is perhaps not the right forum to discuss bipolar?
No, it wasn't to discuss bipolar. It was to discuss
the
thoughts going through my head.
No, Terry, I've got to cut you off now.
Am I on the radio?
No, you're not now, because I've just cut you off. You just dropped the F-bomb, and you're also quite boring. So those two things combined give me full... I was delicate around that. We'll get someone texting in saying, you were outrageous to that bloke with bipolar.
No, I thought you were very good.
Because he was getting right on my tits.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
We're gonna stumble through the show, fueled by illness and cough medicines, basically. So it might be a little bit rougher around the edges than it normally is, and that's normally quite rough anyway. But we'll get there eventually. It'll be 2 hours worth listening to, that much I can almost guarantee. Steve is in the Huddersfield. Good evening, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Oh, that's me, isn't it?
You're Steve, yes, well done. That's a lovely talk sport moment. Hello? He's gone. Well, what was the joke there? I missed the joke there, Eloise. There was a joke there and I missed it. I spoke over his... He shouted something, but I spoke over it.
I've no idea. All I had was, hi, Steve.
Okay. Tito, did you hear what Steve said?
I did not, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, what can we do for you this evening, Tito?
Hello, I'm Tito. I'm calling from Venezuela.
Oh, hello, Tito from Venezuela. Very excited.
Bless you. I would like to tell you how we make cough sweets here in this country.
Okay, fantastic. Yes, please.
Yes. We get the llama.
Oh, dear.
The llama. And you smother the llama in the sweet that you want. So you want honey.
Yes.
You smother the honey on the llama.
Yes.
Then heat the llama.
You heat it?
Heat the llama.
Heat the llama, yes.
Heat the llama.
Yes.
And then the llama, because it rises with the heat. And it's, you know the llama, they spit.
Yes, they do spit, yes.
So they spit out the honey sweet. So you heat the llama and it spit out the sweet.
Tito, you know I'm going to have to cut you off now, don't you?
Why?
0330 123 1215 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. You dial up. I think you press button 1 for the studio, and you'll speak to Eloise, and she'll call you back. So it doesn't even cost you that much money. You're not on the paying for the phone call for that long. Let's go to Rob. Good evening, Rob.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I've got a balls in cold, Rob.
Have you really?
Yes.
All right. Are you dosed up?
Yes.
Good. Right. Yeah. I had Celebrity Big Brother this year. What do you think? Have you been watching it?
I've watched some of it. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it actually.
Yeah, I think it's really good. Who do you think's good? Who do you think's fave? And
Vinnie Jones is going to win, isn't he?
Who?
Vinnie Jones, the footballer.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
Well, no, I think he's a bit of an idiot, to be honest. And I've met him once, and he was an idiot. I thought he was rude, aggressive, brash, and just a bit of a dick. And I think he's coming across like that in the house. I think he's being quite unfair to Alex, who turns out is a bit of an all right lad.
Yeah, but can you understand that there's a bit of sort of maleness and a bit of testosterone?
Hello? He's just gone. I don't know what happened there. He's just gone. What a freak. Oh, hang on. Rob, are you there?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
God knows. I don't know.
No,
yeah, I mean, it must be something to do with the aliens or something.
Yeah, it must be, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Vinny, because he
Hang on a minute. Rob, hang on. We're not about to have a Big Brother chat on this show, are we?
Shouldn't we?
No, this is a Big Brother free zone, and they're not paying me to talk about it this time, so they can stick it up their bungholes.
Oh, right, okay, so what, the whole of Absolute Radio is Big Brother free?
This show is Big Brother free. I cannot speak on behalf of the other DJs, Ben Jones, Christian O'Connell and Scott Mills. I cannot speak on behalf of them.
Okay, well, cool. Okay, well, let's speak of it no more, then.
In that case, we'll say goodnight.
Good night.
There we go, beautiful. Simple as that. 0330 123 1215. There's the phone. Now, if you've got a cold, I particularly want to hear to you tonight. You've been shunned all day by your colleagues and your loved ones. Tonight, you are welcome in Iain Lee's Cold Club. I quite like this song. Dave is in Greenwich. Good evening, Dave.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm all right, fella. I'm getting there.
Oh, I've had the man flu too. These women don't understand, do they?
They don't. The thing is, they don't understand, and I genuinely believe that men feel colds worse than women do because we are genetically different. So a cold to them they can put up with because the way they are genetically structured means it doesn't affect them that much, but it knocks the hell out of men.
I'd agree with you. I'd agree with you. Also, just like to say, just got into your show. Been checking you out, going through your back catalogue of podcasts. I think there's about 100 of them.
Checking me out, have you?
Checking it. Steve Guttenberg was fantastic.
He was good, wasn't he? What a nice fella. We still text each other from time to time.
Bruce Campbell was wicked.
Yeah, good
bloke.
bloke.
Oh, man, what a great thing. Also, I'd like to give you, send you out an invitation.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, that's why it's nothing funny.
You say it's nothing funny, Dave. I'll be the judge of that. What is it? If it involves touching you in any way, I'm not interested.
No, then you'll be interested.
Okay, go on.
I drive them trains that go underneath the ground in London.
The underground trains?
That's the one.
I know those. I've seen those. I've been on one once.
Oh, no, you have. I know. I heard that you get on trains quite regularly to go to work, so here's an invitation for you. Do you fancy a ride?
What, on the underground?
Well, yeah, as long as no one else is listening, yeah.
Well, but I've got an Oyster card, so I can get on the underground anyway. That's not an invitation.
In the cab.
Oh, hello there! Hang on a minute. Now, are you allowed to do this before we get in? Well, then we can't do it, can we?
Oh, all right, we'll sort something out.
Dave, I tell you what, give your I'm going to put you back to Eloise.
Yeah.
Give your details to Eloise.
Yeah.
If you can sort this out and legitimately do it without you getting the sack, me getting an Ofcom complaint, and the whole of the London Underground being closed down, then we will come and do it one night.
Okay, I can actually get cab passes for you.
Oh, Eloise! We're going to go on the Underground with Dave and sit in the cab. She's not.
Sorry, what?
Dave has said that we can go on the Underground with him and sit in the cab, and he's even going to let us drive the train. He's not said that yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Dave, stay there. I will pass you back to Eloise. Give her your details and get in touch when you've sorted it out.
Good luck with the cold.
Cheers, fella. Ta-ta. Eloise, take Dave's details. He's going to sort it out for us. Isn't that marvellous? Probably highly illegal and incredibly dangerous. Let's go to Renda. Good evening, Renda.
Hey mate, how you keeping?
I'm keeping very well. Eloise, get Dave's details, please, my dear. Sorry, I'm just shouting because I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. Do you know why I'm getting angry, Renda?
Yeah, but you got a cold, mate.
Because I've got a cold, mate. I've got a cold.
Get in there.
And all day I've been a little bit ratty and a little bit just getting arsey for no reason whatsoever.
I've been listening to you and following you for a long while. There's no change from normal, is it, sir?
Render, surrender, you're under arrest. We've got you surrounded.
Crikey, I think that your cough sweets and drugs are taking effect already.
They may well be, Renda. Oh, I remember you. You're that idiot. What do you want?
Well, I wanted to say that Vinny deserves a medal for being such a great caller. I think he's one of the best ever.
Right.
And I just want to put that on record for everyone to hear.
Vinny?
Yeah?
Renda thinks you deserve a medal for being such a great caller.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate. You're a legend. You're a diamond, mate.
But let's be honest.
You make it worth listening to, not just for Ian, for you.
It's a pity that it's Ian Lee on the other line.
No, Ian's the legend. You are just a mere number 4 in the queue. There's no one like Ian, and don't you ever forget it.
Renda, can we be honest? Can we be honest, though? Vinny's calls the last 2, 3, 4 weeks have been a little bit boring, haven't they?
Well, Vinny's probably got a few sort of women-esque, like maybe a man problem, but really being, half a woman sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not bad. Come on, he goes back a long time. We all have our sort of moments of glory, don't we? We cannot always be a winner all the time.
Not you, Renda. You have yet to have a moment of glory.
No, I'm not even in the thought process of having a moment of glory. I'm just calling in to let everybody know that Vinny's fantastic. But Ian, Ian,
he is getting boring, isn't he, Vinny? But we'll stick with it. Well,
if they cut me off, what a cheeky devil! Oh dear. I don't know. You can't. You give someone.
Shut up and get to the point.
Why is it that when bands like Journey, Van Halen, Kiss, and then they always get only one track played? They're not one-hit wonders. They've got a fantastic backtrack record. So why is it always Journey, Don't Stop Believing, Kiss, Crazy Nights, Van Halen, Jump?
You'll never hear Kiss Crazy Nights on this show, my friend. You will never hear Kiss Crazy Nights on this show.
Well, thank heavens for that. As long as you put Black Diamond on or Strato
with the Kiss, I think something else in. The other stuff, come on, man, who cares?
Oh, come on, Van Halen.
Jump is a good song.
And Journey, they've done better than what we hear all the time, I promise you.
Yeah, they've not done anything better than Jump.
With Van Halen?
Yes.
Excuse me, Dirty Movies, check that track out.
I'm not going to bother, mate.
Trust me, and Cathedral.
Trust you. You're a Muppet who's phoned up a radio show to give a fictional award to a bigger Muppet called Verinda. Why should I trust you about anything?
Well,
if Ian Lee says it, they must be true.
Exactly, thank you, Vinny. Unless you're being sarcastic, in which case I'll deal with you in a minute.
I'm not being sarky at all. Sarky is the lowest form of wit.
He was talking about me, and actually that's a coward's excuse. Sarcasm is not the lowest form of wit. Sarcasm can be quite clever and sophisticated.
I don't think so.
Well, you're an idiot.
Well, I like Van Halen and Journey and Rush and Kiss, but they're not only just played one track. Every time you talk about them bands, there was one track. Rush, screw the radio. But they've done other good stuff.
No,
Journey,
they haven't. Rush, look, right, let's stop you there. Rush are rubbish. Terrible band. Terrible band.
Have you heard 2120 by them?
Yes, I have, actually. Awful.
What a wicked drum beat. What a wicked drummer.
Who cares about the wicked drum beat and the wicked drum? They're a terrible band. Yes, I will agree that maybe we should play something else that isn't Van Halen's Jump. I would agree with you on that.
Dirty Movies, fantastic track.
I'm not going to play it tonight.
Well, no, I'm just suggesting. But I've actually seen Rush live.
Well done. You can buy tickets to their concerts, I believe, and go and see them in arenas, and then they'll play for you. Yes, people do that, yes.
Boom, boom. I like that. It's very good. You see you're back on form. I like to see.
Would you go away now, please?
All right then. Fair dinkum.
Sorry about that, dear listener. I do apologise.
Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
Vinny, you still there?
Yeah.
Right, what do you want?
Yeah, first of all, I want to ask you, would you call Vinnie Jones a dick for his face?
All I heard was Vinny Dick Face.
Vinnie Jones.
Hello?
Would you call Vinnie Jones a dick in front of his face?
What do you call... Why are you whispering?
I'm asking you a question.
But you're asking it very quietly. Who was that who just said hello?
It's me, Renda.
I thought you'd gone.
Well, I don't know, I'm still here.
Well, you go away. We're done with you. You're boring.
But why'd you keep me on then?
I didn't keep you on. You should have put the phone down.
Is it only the same bloke that phones on about stem cells all the time and LBC?
Hello, it's my turn. You had your turn. You weren't good. Goodbye.
It's not a competition. Don't take it personally.
I love Vinny getting angry quietly because his mum's asleep upstairs and he can't wake her up. He's trying to get angry, but he's got to whisper it.
Vinny's mum? Oh, dear. Shame.
Why? Oh, please, I'm begging you.
I don't think Vinny sleeps at all, by the way, because every time I tune in on LBC, he's always phoning in there as well after 1 o'clock in the morning. That's stem cells.
Who the hell I've never phoned LBC.
Well, hang on, Vinny, that's a lie. You've never phoned LBC. You phoned me for 3 years at LBC,
exactly.
so...
For about a year or 2 years.
Brenda, go away. I'm trying to work out what Vinny's whispering. Vinny, so what do you call Vinny Jones with a what on his face?
Would you call a Vinny Jones a dick in front of his face?
No. What? Who is that?
It's me still.
Oh, shut up. No, I wouldn't, Verinda.
Why not?
Because it'd be rude.
Yeah, and he would squeeze your balls, wouldn't it?
Bale. Chakdi.
Okay, moving on anyway. So, this flu thing you said they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's quite clear that you can't handle it, the flu. And you blame me on the male structure, wherever you want to talk, wherever you said. And blaming that men can't handle flu.
Is there any point to this bullshine?
You can't handle flu, and you just blame it on men.
Right, Renda, do you still think Vinny is worthy of an award with this terrible phone call?
I think he's actually got one on golden raspberry. Rotten tomato, in fact.
Okay, you're both boring me quite a lot, and if I wasn't...
Wait, hang on a minute, shut up! I'm making a point here, and you just keep...
Right, wait a minute, shut up! Shut up! I'm making a point here! Right, you... This is Verinda! Shut up! Shut up, I'm making a point here! Shut up! Shut up, you!
Blimey.
Stop interrupting.
Stop interrupting, I'm making a point here! Very quietly, because my mum is asleep upstairs!
First of all, cut that man off.
First of all, cut that man off!
Cut him off.
Don't tell me what to do, Verinda! It's my show, I do what I want to do!
Oh, Vinny, you've lost your plot today, mate. God.
Can you put the phone down, please? Phone back later.
Not your show. I phoned in to congratulate you.
I'm asking you politely. Please put the phone down.
Okay, ask me not politely. What would happen then?
Put the bloody phone down then.
Don't just swear, dude. Don't go down to that level.
Okay, I'll give it back to Ian. Hello, Ian.
Yeah, go on, Ian. Hey, Verinda. Vinny.
Might as well put some other geezer on the
Vinny.
line. Line 3. I want to speak to line 3.
Vinny.
Hello, line
Vinny,
3. You're on the air.
Vinny, I haven't heard you talk about stem cells for about a day now on LBC. Can we expect you to call again tonight?
But seriously, what do you think about stem cell research?
Well, there we are, on that bombshell.
Anyway.
Do you like kissing ladies?
What's that?
Do you like kissing ladies?
Yeah.
Kiss my juddies, Vinny.
What do you think about the war?
I think... what war? Which war, though? World War I, World War II?
Yes?
Okay. Bye. Goodbye.
Vinny, in terms of war, I think war's counterproductive when we're all doomed to fail. As Neil Young once said, no one ever wins when it's a man's war. A great Neil Young. You know, and I like Lynyrd Skynyrd, but how the hell can Lynyrd Skynyrd take the mickey out of Neil Young? Because he wrote a fantastic song about southern men and slavery.
How big is your penis?
What did Lynyrd... Sorry?
How big is your penis?
This is the worst shop that's ever been done.
How big is your...
Are you a boob or a bum man?
No. Oh,
I'm
dear.
more of a boob man.
Don't listen ever again!
Right.
You are starting to get on my nerves.
Yep.
Which one?
Okay, I'm going by.
What did you say?
Vinny, don't go. Radioland needs you, man.
nearly halfway through the show, and it's had its moments. Vinny, whispering his anger was delightful. If anyone else wants to phone up this evening and shout at me whilst whispering at the same time, 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. George, I believe you've got a song you want to sing.
Yeah, it's quite a nice song. Let me just sing it for you, okay?
All right. Well, thank you for that, George. How marvellous of you. Andrea is in the United States of America. Good evening, Andrea.
Good evening, Ian.
Oh, you're still... that's better, yes.
Sorry to hear that you're sick. I was going to say...
Hello. Yes?
Hello?
Yes, focus, Andrea. Come on.
Sorry. I was going to say, cough medicine. They still don't taste any better now, at least for adults, than they did when I was...
No, they don't make cough... And surely they should make cough medicine taste like, chocolate or like something really nice. Their argument would be that kids would drink it out of the bottle neat. Well, that's just tough, isn't it?
In the United States, they have a children's cough medicine called Triaminic.
Yeah.
And that stuff is... I took that for a while when I was younger. That stuff isn't too bad, but it's still got that... You'd think they would have figured out how to kick the medicine-y taste to it, you know?
Yeah, and you don't get foods that are medicine-flavoured, do you? Medicine is obviously not a nice flavour. Why is medicine nasty tasting?
Probably to dissuade people from taking it.
Yeah, that's crazy. We all want to take medicine. Listen, whenever there's a hint of something possibly going wrong, on the way here, I spent 15 quid in Tesco's stocking up on Vicks Vapor Rub, throat spray, and Lemsips.
Ooh, Vicks is the way. I love Vicks.
Oh, man. Is it now? I'm sure. You know the Vapor
Very
Rub?
good for congestion.
Very good. I'm convinced that a friend of mine, when she was younger, used to spread Vicks Vapor Rub on toast.
On toast?
I'm not recommending anyone does this, but can you eat Vicks Vapor Rub on toast? It's the same consistency as margarine.
I don't think so. It says it on the little tubs. They're not supposed to ingest it. It's it's toxic, I think.
Okay. I'm not saying anyone does. If anyone has done, 0330 123 1215, let me know. Andrea, what was the point of this call? Because I've got to play The Who in a second.
Well, talk about cough medicines, and I have a question.
Yes, go on, let's hear your question.
Could you please say hello to my little nephew, Ethan? He's been dying to get me to call you.
No.
Like he could talk to you because he thinks you're Doctor Who.
Dr. Hook?
He thinks you're Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. I can't say hello to him.
Oh?
I can't, Andrew, I can't do it because if I do it to him, and I'm sure he's delightful, and well done him for thinking I'm Doctor Who, and do you know what? One day I will be Doctor Who because I would make an excellent Doctor Who, and anyone who disagrees is an idiot. But if I do
you would make a good Doctor Who.
Oh, I'd be brilliant. If I did it for him, Andrea, I'd have to do it for Steve's sick mum, for Lisa's cousin who's not very... I'd have to do it for everyone. If he wants to phone up, he can phone up.
His mum won't let him because he's only 5.
That's his problem.
He keeps trying to get me to call you, and the first time I called in, he was like... He tried to get me to call you back.
No.
Because he wanted to tell you that he loved you.
No, don't start laying that on me, Andrea. He's going to have to do what we all have to do, Andrea. He's going to have to wait 10 years and grow up a little bit, all right? And if there are tears in his house, it's your fault, not Uncle Ian's, all right?
Fair enough, I told him I would ask.
There we go. More of your calls after The Who.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
I'm not ready. Now I'm ready. things going in there, Eloise?
All right.
Are you now? Without being rude, we've got a few phone calls lined up. We've got plenty for the next half hour.
Yep.
But they've been They've called in a while ago. Not had many phone calls since. So can I ask you, what have you been doing the last 15 minutes or so?
Nothing.
Okay, that's honest.
I've been just writing down notes of what's gone on. That's it.
Why?
Because it means I don't have to listen to the whole programme again the next day.
Okay. Let's listen. We've not discussed this. But what did you do this weekend? Let's see if we can get some magic out of this. What did you do this weekend, Eloise? It's Monday, isn't it? Today?
Yeah.
Yes. What did you do
on
this
Friday
weekend?
night? I went out with my housemate Deborah, and
Is she one of the ones you hate?
No, I like her.
So you'll miss her when you move out.
Yes, although she's very messy.
Okay.
But went out with her and ended up having to sing for free chips and cheese because I didn't want to pay
I
for
read
them.
this on your Twitter. You might as well let a man touch you up for that.
I sang Bryan Adams songs, but only could remember the one line, and that was from the one that he did with Sporty Spice.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kept repeating, the only thing that looks good on me is you.
Free chips.
And then he was like, well, that's only 20p, do another one. And I could only remember that, so I carried on.
Well, that's what you said. Look, tell you what, undo your fly. You know, we'll have some of that. It'll be quicker. Everyone's getting what they want. It'll be quicker. Nice, spicy Savoy.
There was a guy there, he was quite nice, but then he smelt really badly of BO, so I then started calling him Stinky Graham.
Yeah, okay.
So that didn't go down too well.
Wow.
What did I do? I watched Avatar, that was good.
You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
Feels like I'm living your weekend in real time in this conversation. It's,
Wasn't no point in asking me then. If you're not interested, what's the point in asking?
So that you then ask me.
What did you do?
Not a lot, I wasn't very well, but I did... On Friday, I went and bought a swanky pair of walking shoes.
I've seen them. They cost him £90.
£90. But surely all shoes are walking shoes, apart from running shoes. All shoes are walking shoes.
Well, aren't they called walking shoes because they've got special grips on them so you can go hiking and that?
They're not very attractive.
They do make you look like proper, like, granddad styly.
Yours.
But
they
just swore at me.
Yeah, I did swear at you. But they make my feet look wonky. When I've been looking.
Let me
at
have
them.
a look.
Well, I have to be walking for a bit.
Go back because I can't see your feet.
I've just got to walk. I've got to walk,
Oh.
and then they kind of stick out like that.
Oh yeah.
But my
pigeon-toed.
feet, yeah, my feet. I mean, they stick out a bit. I'm a bit bandy, but they don't stick out quite as badly as they would imply. £90. I bought them in a like a camping shop.
And what are you going to do with them?
Well, they're good at the moment because the ground's very slippery out there with the ice.
Are you planning on going hiking?
Well, my in-laws like to go for walks. Like up hills and stuff.
Where would they take place?
Windsor Great Park.
Oh. One walk then, out of them.
But they're good in the snow, but otherwise it's me and my Converse. And I don't really...
Yeah, they're rubbish.
But boring conversation.
They're good, but rubbish.
Boring conversation.
It is. You started it.
I did start it. I thought we might get some gold. Thought, let's do a little bit of mining. Let's see what we come up with. Turns out it wasn't gold, it was utter pony. But it was worth a go.
I'll tell you why, because we spoke about it already.
We didn't speak about your weekend, and we didn't finish the conversation about my shoes.
Okay.
So, thank you. Gary!
Hello!
Hello,
mate!
Hello, Gary!
Oh, I
Gary, can we...
I called in last week, right?
Hang on, shut up.
Wait.
Shut up, I'll call you back, Gary. Shut up, you knob. Options.
Haven't you got to hang up on him first?
He's hung up?
No, he hasn't.
Oh.
I'll do that part, you call.
Dial. Okay, let's try it again. This really is a terrible, terrible show. James, we did record good intros and outros to this show.
It's because we started talking again.
Yeah, we need to...
Not talk.
Hello, Gary.
All right, mate.
What is wrong with your phone?
I don't know, mate. It's a pretty bad line, I know.
All right, well, try again. No, we'll get this right, don't worry. It's,
Move, Gary.
Let's try this. Try this. Okay. Call him again.
Hello?
That's a little bit better. Say a sentence.
I'm at home at the moment, just taking care of my two little dogs.
Oh, okay, that's a sentence. What can we
Is
do?
that all right? Can you hear me?
You still sound like a knob, but we'll stick with it, Gary. What can we do
mate,
for you?
I am not tolerating that. I do not sound like a knob. This is why I'm calling, right?
Yeah.
It's because I've suffered regional discrimination my whole life. Every time I come up to London, right, people think, oh yeah, you know, I'm some kind of farmer. I am not a farmer.
No.
You know, I've got a national diploma in performing arts.
Performing arts. Well, a national diploma. Geez.
No. Oh, right, I'm doing a part-time degree
Yes.
in ancient history as well. I'm doing a part-time degree.
The useful
right?
subjects, yes, the useful subjects there.
No, it is. You know, it's a very fascinating subject. And I'll tell you what, mate.
So you could, with those two qualifications, Gary, you could go and get a job working at the Chaucer Museum or something, couldn't you? As one of those guys, you could be like the wife of Bath.
And do, you know,
Be the wife of
a
Bath.
tour guide in Bath.
Oh, okay.
It's not too far from Bristol. You know those. You know when you go like London Dungeons.
Yes.
They've got those like pansy actors that like take
Yes.
you around the tour and show you all the scary rides, give you a little bit of history.
Yeah, you could do that.
I could do that, but in Bath because it's later. I'm not
Okay.
going all the way to London to do that.
No. Okay.
No. I know. But
He's giving me a headache, this bloke. So what is the point of this call, Gary?
well, the point of this call is basically I saw on Facebook.
Yes.
Anyway, I called in last week, and on Facebook, all these people were saying that I sound a little bit thick.
Right, a little bit thick, yes.
Mate, I don't.
And you want to say that you sound a lot thick?
No. What I'm saying is I have feelings, and it hurts when people say that.
Okay.
I got feelings, and I do have an intellect. I am doing a part-time degree, and I can speak a couple of words of Japanese. I date Japanese girl. I can say stuff like, sayonara, konbanwa, mate.
And do you know what those words mean, though, Gary?
Konbanwa means good evening, sayonara, goodbye.
Ohayou gozaimasu?
Good morning.
O genki desu ka?
What's that one? I don't know. Is that how I read?
Kore wa dari no kasa desu ka?
Oh, I don't know. You lost me, mate.
There
I
we
know
go.
a couple words.
Okay, Gary. Well, that's a good, brave effort. Hopefully the people on Facebook...
Right. And another thing, I was calling, right? Because I was going on about how Andre does not have manners towards women, right?
Right.
So, I am very cautious. Yes, okay, people might think I sound like a plumber or a farmer, but I will never, ever I will never insinuate stuff. Andre, is that you, mate?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll tell you what. You're right.
Yeah, great.
You have your weekends, mate?
Pardon?
Anyway, look, mate. I was saying that you don't treat women cautiously, and you're always having these sexual innuendos. You're always implying stuff towards Louise.
But no, I'll disagree.
Well, I beg to differ, mate. Anyway, I have a challenge for you.
Excuse me.
I have a challenge for you, mate.
What makes you say that you beg to differ?
I beg to differ because you're always insinuating that you want to take me for riding the car, and when you were talking about Queen Amy of Sweden, you were like, can I have your measurements?
Which is a very good friend of mine, and Barry from Beckenham, and what's the fella's name? Is it Vinny?
Vinny?
So why do you say I don't treat women with respect?
No, all I'm saying is your ways with women. My suggestion is I challenge you to a date-off. And on our date-off, we find a woman, right? She comes in, she goes for like, I don't know, she has a little on her date with the both of us, and at the end of it, she'll decide. And I'll show you how to treat a woman with respect, courtesy, and Bristolian charm. What do you say, mate?
You wouldn't know the meaning of the words.
Oh, well, we'll see about that, mate. I challenge you to an on-air date-off. An on-air date-off...
Whoa. I think I'll be the judge of that.
Well,
no.
I think I'll be...
the opposite sex to do that.
No, I think Ian or Eloise
I'll be the judge of that. Amy, would you like to...
Ian, yeah.
Amy?
Queen Amy of Sweden. Hello, is that Queen Amy of Sweden?
Good evening.
Tonight?
Good evening. Is that... Wow. Oh, my God. Queen Amy of Sweden, may I just say, it is an honour to speak to the Queen of the world.
So you wouldn't like to speak to the Ambassador of England, then?
Hello, Andre.
Well, I am the Ambassador of the Southwest and Bristol. I'm local... Hello?
Don't talk both at the same time, because I can't hear you.
All right. After I'm the gentleman, you can go first then, Andre.
Amy?
Yeah.
Because, well, I was going to say good evening, but good morning.
Andre, could you do me a favour? Andre,
Mate, it is not a morning.
do me a favour. Turn your bloody radio off.
Okay, you wait a
It's
Yeah.
not a morning, it's the evening, mate.
Hang about. Right, it's off here, yeah?
Go on, mate, go on. Alright, so basically,
So you don't think I'm a gentleman?
No. Basically, I don't think you haven't got the charm, and you don't have the smoothness for the women. I heard the way you were speaking to Queen Amy, and you were saying all these things like in a jokey manner and all that. You were saying, can I have your how old are you? You never ask a woman for her age. That is like the rule number one,
you should never ask a woman her age. I know that anyway.
Yeah, alright. If I meet a girl, I'm just saying it's not polite to do that. It's not polite. If I meet a beautiful girl in a bar...
Why not?
Well, because she might feel a bit sensitive about it. She might,
All women lie about their age anyway.
Exactly. But what would you...
I can't believe this. I never thought that Amy would be on the side of Andre. This is unbelievable.
Amy?
I don't believe you. I would never... not just that, right? He was asking you, right, about your waist measurements? I mean, come on! Like, who would ask you? If I would meet a woman... Yeah, no, if I was a woman, I can try and put myself in that position. I would feel very self-conscious. I would be very self-conscious.
Well, I'd be happy to tell everyone how I look. I could even put a picture up if you want.
Right.
Young man.
Right, no, you sound fabulous. In fact, No. In fact, do you know what? I used to date a Norwegian girl.
Pardon?
I used to date a Norwegian girl. I can say a few words in Norwegian. You might be able to understand.
Oh, you're a bit... Have you had a few, or, what's up?
He's gone, Andre. Andre, what can I do for you?
Andre,
That's
what I
you.
was going to say, did you get my correspondence from today?
Your correspondence, no.
Fax correspondence.
A fax?
Yeah.
I didn't get a fax, no.
Oh, blimey.
I'll tell you why I didn't get it, Andre, because it's not 1987 and no one uses faxes anymore.
No, Ian, I'll tell you the truth of the matter.
Please do.
I phoned up the reception,
Right, yes.
this morning,
Yes.
about a sponsored swim, which I'll be doing, and I'll send a short fax message and the sponsor form for you and
That's me, I'm Ian.
Eloise, for your consideration.
Okay, well, we've considered it and the answer's no.
Oh, well, you don't help charities?
No, not very often, no.
If we had to help yours, we'd have to help everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying I'm not looking for a large amount of money.
Good.
But if I told you the cause, I bet you would.
I bet I wouldn't.
If you told us the what? The pools?
The pool, what pool it is. It's a really dangerous pool
That
with
would
sharks.
really make us
It wouldn't,
wanna...
it wouldn't.
It wouldn't, no?
No.
So how would you consider...
I'm not going to.
No, but can I get my words out?
Well, I don't know, Andre. That's a question I've been asking Eloise for several years now about you, but okay.
Right, so you wouldn't consider a self-advocacy charity...
A self-what
and a
charity?
for drumming equipment.
A charity for drums? No!
Yeah,
I
bongo drums.
For bongos. No, Andre, I would not consider sponsoring you. I would not consider sponsoring you to swim so that you can get some bongos. No.
Although that is probably the best charity I've ever heard of.
Even, right, let me just say this.
Please.
With either learning difficulties or physical or other conditions.
So it's not for bongos then?
Yeah, it is. Because you don't know how much people can enjoy that.
I don't think you're allowed to call them bongos.
Express a bit of, get out a bit of frustration, help them find their feelings and sort of, so I could help sort them out.
Years. I'll think about it.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
The thing is, Eloise, once we sponsor Andre to go swimming for bongos, then We've got to sponsor everyone to go swimming for all different kinds of percussion, and it's just, that's not... No, we can't do that.
Absolutely not.
And also, I don't think this building's got a fax machine, has it?
I think it has, but I've no idea where it is, who it belongs to, or what the number is.
Okay, maybe we'll have... maybe we could find out for tomorrow, and if it's nearby, we can have a fax special. If it's too far away, we'll pretend we never thought of that idea.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Michael's in the Dulwich. Good evening, Michael.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Michael.
How long have you known Vinny, Ian?
He has been calling me... I've been here, 2 years, and he was calling me for 2 years at LBC. It's about 4 years.
All right, and is Barry dead?
I don't know.
When was the last time Barry called? Because we haven't heard from him in a while.
I don't know. He found time to call Ben Jones this evening.
I know. I thought because he'd made that effort, he would have called us tonight.
Yeah.
Especially because he's plugging away that...
He found time to call Ben Jones this evening, but hasn't found time to call us. Am I upset? Yeah, a little bit.
You should be.
I'm a little bit, yeah.
Especially since they follow one from the other.
Yeah.
Probably refer to him as Judas from now on.
Yeah, let's refer to him as Judas from Watford.
Or Al Jardine.
Yeah, he's Al Jardined us.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks, Michael.
All right, see you later.
There we go. It's he's Judas. That was me snorting there.
I heard. I always want to sing along to this music bed when this is on. Don't know the words.
Hang what's the start?
I know the beginning.
Okay.
Oh, pretty lady. Okay.
Where you go, Eloise?
I can't do it. Give me the nod. Oh, pretty ladies.
No. Start again. Okay, so I'll give you the nod.
I'm probably going to sing them all wrong.
Yeah.
Ian's breakdancing. All pretty ladies around the world, try to put on those airs and act real cool, but you got to realize that you're acting like a fool. If there's music, you can use it, you're free to dance. We ain't got no time for psychological romance. No romance, no romance, no romance for me. Ow, come on, baby, tell me what's the word? A word up. Ow, ow. Everybody say, when you hear the call, you got to get it underway. Word up.
Well, that was an experiment that didn't work, so well done, Eloise. Let's go to Scott. Scott, good evening, Scott.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
So I just had a vision of you on a waltzer, briefly.
Have you seen the video?
It was, yeah. You were on a website today.
Don't say the words.
Apparently you're all right.
What website? What
you know what you were voted on?
Oh, was I on that?
Heroes or the Seas.
Heroes or the Seas. Heroes or Seas, yes.
Yeah, and I'd never watched that video before.
It's good. If you want to see more videos of me, go to iainlee.com and look at the videos. Or also go to my blog, which I'm updating almost every other day instead of doing work. Yeah, I am. I'm writing a blog thinking that counts as work. It doesn't count.
Can we have a new blog?
No, he's talking about blogs.
Hang on a minute. Well, let me respond to the lady's question. For what?
You know, you said you wanted to update the blurb because someone's written your blurb and it even says about the Kiss tribute.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me get my diary and I'll do that for you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Let me write that down in my diary. Well, I have a list of things to do now, and that will be... OK, go on then, Scott. What do you want?
Tallest
man. I'm glad that I've helped you sort out your life this evening.
Well, I've got something to do tomorrow now, so... Listen, this is my list of things to do tomorrow, right? This is it.
Away.
Learn 10 Greek verbs and write sentences.
That's boring.
Read the first chapter of a Greek book and learn some words.
Boring.
Practice the cello. And I've written down to do... Play FIFA 10 and watch 2 episodes of World at War. Fantastic.
That's all right.
Yes.
That's all right.
I can't believe that is on your to-do list. Play FIFA 10. Oh, I must remind myself to play a game on a games console.
Well, otherwise I won't do it, and then I'll feel I won't be, spiritually rewarded. So, Scott, what do you want? Because I'm getting bored.
Bored? I've just helped you sort out your life.
Yeah,
mate.
no, you're boring me. Come on, quick. I'm behind on the music.
Okay. Well, I thanks to you, I decided to write a blog.
Okay, well done. Copycat.
It's amazing.
Yeah, copy
I'm going to lose lots of friends over it, but who cares?
Okay, well done. Good for you. Copycat.
And then,
I've broken this.
Why are you going to lose friends? What have you said horrible things about your friends?
No, I'm just being honest and blatant. I'm being honest and blatant.
Well, if anyone wants to read Scott's blog, I notice he's put a little link up. If you go to facebook.com/Iain Lee Show, join up there, and you can follow the link to Scott's blog, which is down there on the page somewhere there. So there it is.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
There's a whole story about a mentalist girl that turned up the other day with her suitcases, which was quite fun. But I wanted to ask you, I know that you are a committed man to Fandango.
Yes.
Sing again.
But what do you think, constant the whole word, about F-buddies? Good thing, bad thing?
I've never had one.
Me either.
I don't think they exist. They don't exist. No.
Oh, no. Well, I've now got one.
Well, what are you showing off for?
I'm not showing off.
Well, you're showing off a bit.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I've got a wife.
Yeah, well...
So
I've got no one.
So Eloise loses, I win, Scott comes second. There we go. That'll teach you, Eloise. Looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady. Dude looks like... I don't get what this song's about. Okay. This is like about a bloke who looks like a woman.
Yeah, I'm taking it from the Mrs. Doubtfire film. And
It's not about Mrs.
I know,
Doubtfire.
but it puts it into context for me, so I reckon it's about a transvestite.
Well, it's got to be, but like a hot transvestite, because some, like, who was that tranny we saw? Mrs.
I can't remember, but she was
Mrs.
good looking.
Hot Lips, or Mrs.
She worked at that
Camel
fish
Toe.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Camel Toe.
Something like that, wasn't it?
Can't remember.
Speaking of... let's go to Michael. Good evening, Michael.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
I've got a cold.
Welcome to Cold Club. I was hoping there'd be more chicks. It's just you and me. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. What have you been doing?
Masturbating furiously.
Oh, you well done.
Yeah. Do you know what? When you've got a cold and you masturbate, it really knocks you for six, doesn't it?
Yeah. I would know.
Okay. What have you been doing?
Well, I've been out.
Have you?
Yeah.
I went out this evening, to come here to work, I believe. I remember now, yes.
Yeah.
And I was sat on the bus, and it was the most miserable experience ever. When you've been inside all day, nice and warm, and then you have to go out to go to work.
It's my first time caller.
Well, Michael, it's a pleasure to have you call in. Call again, won't you, my friend?
Yeah,
Lovely. Take care. Ta-ta. Right, let's go to Millie, then we'll have a record, then we'll have, we've got Rob and a mystery caller on line 16, and then we'll do some straight to air. So, Millie, good evening, Millie.
Hello, Uncle Ian.
Hello, Millie. How marvellous to hear your weird, slightly creepy, perverted voice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yeah, lovely.
Lovely.
I wanted to ask what you've been up to because I haven't been listening.
What, this evening, or this week, or this year, or in the last 6 months? What time period?
Since Christmas.
Oh,
Pretty long.
it's pretty long. Well, we've, why don't you get the podcasts?
I will. I just, so I phone in and ask, make conversation.
No, I tell you what, I recommend last Wednesdays and Thursdays, like Tuesdays and Wednesdays of last week. They were very good shows. Very, very good shows.
Okay, I will get
Tonight's show's all right. It's just, it's just kind of warming up. It takes 2 or 3 months for me to warm up after I've had a couple of weeks off.
Although she should download Mondays because we did good intros and outros
For
on
last
Monday.
Monday. Yeah, we did actually.
And that's why we were bad on Monday night.
Yeah, very good intros actually. I mean, strong material.
I enjoyed you and Eloise singing a couple of minutes ago.
It was good. We might do a little bit more of that later on if you're lucky.
I like to think I inspired your singing.
No. We've been singing longer than we've known you, I would imagine.
And longer than you've been alive, because what are you now, 2? 6.
Yeah, actually about 20, which makes it even weirder.
She's 21. She turned 21.
21, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it's not because I don't love you guys anymore, but have had lots of university deadlines because I'm a big school and I didn't really want to fail.
Do your university friends know that you phone up a national radio station and pretend to be a 6-year-old?
Of course not. That would be silly.
That would be silly.
Do you reckon any of them know her?
I've started the song now. It's being smooth.
I just want to know, does anyone know her? Like, do
Right,
you
okay,
hear any of your friends talking about, the Iain Lee show?
Hang on a minute. So Eloise is going to ask you a question. You're going to answer it, then everyone shut up and I'll go
All
into the
right.
song. Like, so it's smooth. Right.
Do any of your friends know that there's someone called Millie on the Iain Lee show?
No.
That's it then.
Well, no, but then you just spoke straight after it, and it was a rubbish question.
Well, I wanted to know it.
Okay, I'll do
It's
so
not a
this,
rubbish question if you want to know it.
It was rubbish, and then you spoke after.
Shut
This is
up.
how you do it. Shut up.
I'm
Shut up.
incognito.
Shut up. So, Millie, do you ever use the name Millie and the voice of Millie in the bedroom with a boyfriend or, I don't know, a girlfriend?
Boys have cooties.
That's how you do it. You see, that's how you do it.
You're right.
I've ballsed it up now. No.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Yeah. Whatever. Now, I've known Polly James is on at 1 o'clock instead of Mark Crosley, who, I don't know what's happened to him, but Polly James is on at 1 o'clock.
I think he's just on holiday.
Oh, that's what you're saying, is it? Right. Now, I've noticed that she's playing a song by the Bare Naked Ladies. Are they on the Absolute playlist?
I'm assuming so.
They're one of my favourite bands. Can we have some of their songs, please?
Yes.
Can we get them on the show as guests, please?
I'll try.
Thank you very much. That's sorted. Right, we've got Ali is on the line. Good evening, Ali.
Good evening. Can I just ask, is Polly James, was she on Tiswas?
No,
Like years ago?
that was Sally James.
Okay.
That's that cleared up.
Yeah. I would like to give Eloise a Word Up challenge. Because I reckon I can do a word off.
Okay, you're going to have a word up, word off.
Yeah.
I believe that's what it's technically called.
How does this work?
Well, you both sing word up, word off,
Yeah.
and I judge who's the best.
I'm making up my words.
Oh, right, I know. That's the way it goes. Okay, let's get a bit of the old...
But hold on, there's one thing though.
Oh,
because
what?
you're going to give her the nod, and I can't see you. You have to kind of say.
I'll say nod, okay?
Yeah.
So, hang on, are we doing this in turns?
No, you're just doing it at the same time. You should know when to come in, you idiots. Right. Here we go. Okay, this is the intro. No nod yet. No nod. Here it comes. I'm lifting my head. Not yet, though. I've realised I've lifted it too early, so... I'm lowering my head in a nod.
Oh, pretty ladies around the world. Oh, she's already good.
To show you all of the boys and girls.
Try to brothers, your sisters and your mama too. You're about to go down and you know just what to do. Put your hands in the air like you don't care. Slide by the people as they stop to look and stare. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Quick, ow, will mama tell you what's the word up. Ow, everybody say.
Don't worry about this now. I've faded those two Muppets down and cut one of them off, so that's good. Let's go to Steve Smith. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening.
Good evening, Steve Smith.
How are you?
I'm very well, Steve Smith. How are you?
I'm okay.
Excellent. What can we do for you this evening, Steve Smith?
Well, I've got a question, actually.
Oh, I'd like to hear it, and I'll see if I can answer it.
You ain't got no time.
Oh, you still go? She's still going. Okay, that's well done. Now we'll have her in the background.
No romance.
Yes, Steve Smith.
Tonight, can you do me that favour I asked you on Thursday?
What favour did you ask me on Thursday?
You know, the go away thing.
Oh, I'm not going to cut you off. No.
Oh, you're annoying. Okay.
You want me to be rude? You want me to say
up
up yours and cut you off or something? Do you?
It's a bit weird that you're asking him to do that, to be honest.
It's like when you go to a prostitute and ask her to whip you.
It is a bit freaky.
No, I'm not going to say up yours and cut you off, Steve.
Iain, please say up yours and cut me off. Iain.
Whilst wearing a
Iain,
huge strap. No, it's not.
Iain.
It's not happening, Steve Smith.
Right. Is Minnie on the line?
No.
Andre?
No.
I never think.
Basically, you're all on your
Hang
own.
on,
Make
hang
it
on.
work.
Hello, Steve Smith?
Hang on.
For what? I've got to do a radio show and only got 15 minutes left and Polly James is on,
I'm
so...
just listening to you already.
What?
I'm trying to think.
He's listening to the delay.
What are you trying to think about? Why you bothered to waste our time calling in?
I'm also wondering.
Yes.
Okay, now this is the thing. Would you like a topic?
No, because we've only got 15 minutes left.
No, for tomorrow's show.
No. Well, call in at the start of tomorrow's show and we'll see.
That really depends.
Yeah. Well, what's your topic?
The topic... Oh, let me think.
You've not even thought of one!
Ow! Ow!
You're right, Eloise?
Ow!
Oh, you're doing the singing still, OK. Well, Steve, you think, because I'm going to talk to Rob. Hang on a second. Rob, good evening.
Hello, mate.
Oh, he's been on already. Yes, Rob?
Yeah, I've been already.
You've been already, yes.
Well, yeah. Yeah, right. Basically, I was going to talk about conspiracy. Have you ever been aware of, or been aware of a person who has experienced conspiracy?
Yeah, idiots who don't have lives are aware of conspiracies, Rob, yes.
You're talking about conspiracy theory. I'm not talking about conspiracy theory.
You've got me there! He's got me! He's not talking about... Well, explain what you mean, then.
Black magic.
Right, okay.
Black magic. I'm depressed because of black magic, yeah.
What?
No, not tonight,
Not tonight, Josephine. Tell me what you mean, Rob.
Absolutely. Right, yeah. I was told... Right, about a week before September 11th.
Oh, Jesus. And you say this is not conspiracy... Hang on, shut up. You're saying this is not conspiracy theory, right?
No, but I'm telling you what happened to me. Whether you take it as theory or actual conspiracy is up to
sometimes you really...
take
Do you know
it
what,
as
Rob?
theory,
Sometimes you really piss me off, because you just talk... You go around in circles talking utter bullshine, and I suspect it's going to be bullshine coming out of your mouth tonight.
I was tipped off about a week before September 11th.
Why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you stop it?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know
off?
exactly what he was going on about.
Oh, so what did he say?
He didn't say, the World Trade Center.
What did he say then, Rob?
He actually said to me, there's something coming, Rob.
Yeah, well, that was because you were at a Bukkake party.
I was a bit... What? What was that?
Is that 25 things coming? Rob, you're actually properly mental. If you in any way, and I don't believe you are stupid enough to believe in any way that predicts or somehow tells you that September the 11th was going to happen, all right? September the 11th. Get this, Rob, here's the thing. It wasn't the American government. It wasn't an inside job. Guess what? It was a dozen or so very clever, well-trained terrorists who hijacked aeroplanes. Thank you. Good night.
Exactly what it was.
What have you called in to tell me? That you're potty? I know that already.
Come on. Iain, there must be something. Come on, there must be some kind of substance here.
What, a bloke said, Rob, something is coming, and, a couple of weeks later...
Just 1 week later.
1 week later, wow!
And he was like a proper Muslim guy, you know.
A Muslim told you, wow, a Muslim told you, Rob, something is coming, and a week later... 2 aeroplanes smacked into the World Trade. Well, yeah. Rob, do you know what? I take my hat off to you. This time, I bow down to your superior knowledge, Rob. You are right. Conspiracies are real, Rob. Theories or otherwise. You're right, Rob. Well done. Congratulations. You beat me. Rob, you beat me on this one. Well done.
Let me say something.
Okay, I bet it's utter nonsense. I bet it's utter nonsense that he's about to spout now.
Oh, please listen to me.
I'm listening. I'm listening to the bullshine that's going to come out of your mouth hole.
Going on, and it's about evil people, mate, and that's the truth.
Okay, well, thanks for calling, Rob. What a fruitcake. He's getting pottier as the days go on.
I just have no words.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear, Steve Smith.
Oh, dear, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. I'm not cutting you off, so you might as well put the phone down.
Oh, I don't think I should.
Sorry? What?
Oh, dear.
Yes. All right, bye.
Bye. You're hanging up.
Don't. This is what lovers say to each other.
No, you hang up. Well, he is. We've decided he is a bit fanatical.
Okay, Rob, well, you can stay all night then, mate.
Polly James, you can have a chat to her.
You can talk to Polly James.
I'm not Rob.
No, I know, you're Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, well done.
It's fun.
Well, thank you for killing the last 10 minutes of the show, Steve. It's much appreciated.
I haven't killed it.
You have. It was going pretty well until you called in. Pretty exciting.
That's because I called in with no material.
Correct.
Why would you call in without material?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, hi, it's Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Hi, Ian.
Yes, mate.
You know, you didn't pick up my correspondence, which was faxed to a young lady in reception.
Andy, could I ask you a favour?
Yeah?
Could you turn the radio off, please?
Yeah, all right. Hang on. Right, hang on. Oh, blimey.
I've really not got in the mood for this tonight. I'm not... What is your... Are you calling us from the 1940s or something?
No, Ian, I'm not very computer literate, yeah?
No, that's why you sent a fax. They don't require computers.
No, but the young lady in reception, which I spoke to this morning, who I faxed the correspondence to, she was quite happy to give me your fax number, and I'll fax it through.
Right.
With a covering letter.
Okay. I didn't know if there is a fax... I don't know about the fax machine, Andre.
Yeah, there definitely is, Ian.
Well done. But I listen, even if you fax something...
Yeah.
I'm not going to sponsor you and your bongos.
What, and you don't agree with the charity that I work for?
I didn't say work for. Come on.
Yeah, because I went into detail, which I wouldn't over air unless I was speaking to you quietly.
Okay, listen.
But you don't agree with it, no?
No, I didn't say I don't agree with it. I'm sure it's a wonderful charity. I'm sure there are a lot of bongos out there that need help. Yeah. I just don't... I have my own charities that I support.
Yeah, well... Could you read my covering letter and the sponsor
I don't
form?
know where it is! And why would I look at a sponsor form when I'm not going to sponsor you?
Ian, before you go...
You're going!
No, Ian.
What?
You know you were speaking about Greek music, Greek language.
Greek language, yes. Ellinika, Talinika, yes.
What starts with M and ends with A?
Oh, no, that's... Come on, I'm not going to let you do swear words in a foreign language.
Oh, dear.
I'm not going to let him do swear words, Steve Smith. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is the patron saint of alternative 80s and new ways.
What do you like him?
Tonight I am recommending a song called Fieldwork, which is a song that Thomas Dolby made in conjunction with Ryuichi Sakamoto of Yellow Magic Orchestra. Thank you, and good night.
Thank you very much, and good night. Oh, Steve!
Yeah?
Up yours. There we go, I got rid of him. He's boring me, he's been there. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Vinnie's Diary of Happy Days, clean version.
Oh, that's the Alphas sent that in already, and you've bleeped it, haven't you?
Yeah, I've bleeped the Alphas one.
We are asking people to send in their version of the Happy Days. And Scott, was it Scott Jones, the first one we played?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Oh, that's the fella who called in.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. We are asking you to send in your versions of Happy Days. We've got a few to play. We've got enough to... We've got 3 or 4, I think, which we will play. 4. And in a couple of weeks or a month or so, we'll pick the best one and send them a prize or something. If you'd like to record a version of the Happy Days theme, then email it to ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Well,
what?
This is the Secret Intelligence Service, mate.
Oh, no, it's the no intelligence. Listen, Polly James is on in a bit. We're supposed to be trying to get everyone... We're just bringing everyone down. We're bringing them down. They're not going to all listen to her now. So we need to come and turn it round a bit so that people stay listening. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
We pay your bills. Oh!
Is that Vinny?
No, I don't know who that was. It was some child. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Is Andre still about?
No, he's gone.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, it's not.
All right, then, up yours.
Up yours, there we go. Well, that's really petered out there. Oh, hang on, one more call. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate, this is Gary again. Just one quick last word, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to say about Rob Renee, that spiritual bloke, I think he's a bit of an hypocrite. 'Cause you know, the other day he was saying how you get all depressed, how he never gets depressed.
Yes.
I mean, I get depressed. You said you get depressed. But he sounds the most depressive, boring pilcher in the world, man.
But that's not Rob Bonet. Rob Bonet's another pilchard.
Oh, right. I don't know, mate. I don't know. But, you know, that spiritual conjuring with that bloke, yeah?
Yeah, OK, lovely. Let's go. We'll take one more call. Hopefully this call is really going to turn things round and,
yeah, I'm
and,
sure
and get
he
the
is.
show...
Who is it?
Line 4, you're on the wire. Last call of the night, line 4.
Hi, Night.
Oh. Yes, Andre, yes.
Well, I'm only speaking for a giggle, yeah? but no, what would I like to say, if you can pick up the correspondence in the morning...
I don't... All right, 3 things, Andre. 3 things.
Yeah.
First thing, turn your sodding radio off.
Oh, wait a minute. Right, hang about.
Oh, my God.
Ian, hang about. Yeah, well, it's off,
Okay,
right?
second thing, I don't know where the fax machine is. Third thing is, I won't be here in the morning, Andre.
The young lady in the
I don't know
reception.
what young lady you're talking about.
The one who wants the blooming phone in
I don't
reception.
know who it is.
Well, I don't know who it is.
I'm not going to go and hunt down a fax about something I'm not interested in.
Do you want me to read out the covering letter?
No!
It says, "Dear Sir,
I just said
Mrs.
no.
Madam, I thought I'd just fax a short letter, wondering whether you would consider sponsoring me for the
But you
swim."
know my name. Why would you put Dear Sir Stroke Madam when you know my name?
Because I don't know who the correspondence will go to.
Well, I'm Ian.
And then all sponsor money collected will be split between the two charities on the sponsor form in aid of the bongo drums, which I'll be running and organising special groups of people with either learning difficulties or physical or other conditions. Ian, yeah?
Polly James up next.
The first time when you are still